All right, welcome to your first Friday recap video. Each Friday, instead of doing a space-time video, I'll just have this quick recap of what we did this week, a quick peek into the future, what we're going to do next week, and just kind of making sure everyone's on the same page, or at least in the same chapter. First, I'd like to say I hope you and your families are staying safe and healthy. I hope you found a cure to the boredom. Vicky and I have been playing a lot of board games, a lot of Rock Band to cure our boredom. But it would be great to hear from you all. Tell me what you're up to. Communication is a little lower than usual these days. So it would be great to hear how you've been surviving the boredom and surviving the stay-at-home order. Let's take a look at what we did this past week. You learned 4 things this week. The first is that space-time is the fabric of the universe. We then learned that a tear in space-time is called a wormhole. And then we talked about ways that we could travel through space-time, whether it's using nuclear bombs to propel us or using the energy from sun and lasers to propel us. Let's take a look at what our goals were for our presentations as well. So hopefully you've been following the personal goals I've given you for each day. Some of you might already be done with your personal portion of the presentation. Some of you might need today to finish, and some of you might need a little work over the weekend as well. But the biggest thing is you need to have your portion of the presentation done by Monday. Monday, we're going to start putting everything together. We're going to start having group goals. So what should your portion look like? It should be between 3 to 4 slides. It should have images, a couple words on the slide itself, but more importantly, the speaker notes for each slide should be filled out because that's what you're actually going to say during the presentation. So make sure you have all of those. Those are the big 3. We will be giving group feedback at the end of this. So if you don't have your portion done by Monday, if you haven't been pulling your weight, it's going to affect just your grade. So there is a group grade and there's a personal grade since we're kind of putting everything together. So let's take a look at what we're going to be doing next week. So looking ahead to next week, we're going to basically be putting everything together. So what that's going to look like, and I'll have a video on Monday to kind of introduce the group goals. But we're basically going to have everybody's individual presentation recordings, and we're going to do our best to put them together in a seamless manner. We might need to do a couple extra recordings for like an intro, conclusion, maybe a couple transitions. But like I said, I'll have a video Monday, maybe giving you a little more guidance than right now. Also, we'll probably be using Screencastify since their premium option is free right now. All right, so that pretty much wraps up this week. Great job. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for your feedback, all the emails. I appreciate it. Make sure by Monday morning you are ready with your portion of the presentation. Monday morning, I'll have another video for you. It'll be highlighting what we're doing next week in a little more detail than this video. And then after that, we're just gonna finish up our presentation. I'll have an actual due date for you on Monday. But it'll look basically the same. Unfortunately, a couple less space-time videos, maybe only 2 throughout the week since they take a couple of days to make. But other than that, great job. Have a good weekend. If you worked hard this whole week, enjoy the break. If you didn't, just make sure you get everything you need to done before Monday. Have a great weekend.